Hello everyone, this is Dragon Star, and welcome to the breakdown of Hit versus Jiren. And right off the back, just let me tell you that I'm very disappointed with the fact that it's a shame to see a great caliber of a fighter like Hit being eliminated in just one episode versus Jiren. We all know that Jiren is very powerful, but all of us in the Dragon community thought that this fight was going to last maybe 2 to 3 episodes at least. But anyway, it is what it is. The episode is done. Jiren, Hit is unfortunately out. I just wanted to talk about a little bit of this fight. And this fight can be broken down into 2 sections or 2 time periods. The first one is Hit exploring Jiren's power. And in the first few minutes of the fight, you see Hit going after Jiren and Jiren countering with punches, and then Hit using his time skip. Time after time after time, and basically he's just trying to figure out what Jiren is all about. He's trying to find a weakness, and as he keeps using it, there's a point where Jiren says, "Stop toying with me. Time skip is not going to work on me." But basically, what Hit is doing, he is calculating the reflex time of when he appears and Jiren punches him. So basically, this is a very good strategy of a great fighter. A great fighter is not only great because he's strong or fast, but because also he has the ability to think, strategize. So basically at this point, they keep putting it on, and then Jiren hits Hit very hard, sends him flying. But at this time, Hit says, "Look, listen, now I know what is your reflex time when I appear and you punch me. So this is all the key data that I need, the information that I needed." So then he does his ultra wave. He shoots it through the rock, his killer move. So basically he set up Jiren for the hit. So Jiren blocks it. There's a time that's happening, and that's just when Hit does his time skip, hits him right in the heart. And this is like a devastating hit. If anybody other than Jiren would have been dead by now. You saw the episode when Hit did this to Goku and killed him, and of course Goku came back. But then right now, going back to the fight, he hits him so hard and he sends him flying, dude. And he almost fell. That was a great hit by Hit, no pun intended. And even though Jiren is like, "Oh, it's not gonna do anything to me," he put him in the time skip paralyzed parallel. When I first saw this, my initial gut reaction was, "Oh my gosh, he's able to absorb techniques." So for the first few seconds, I was like, what? But then I realized little by little that he had, I began to understand what Hit meant by putting him in a prison, in a temporal time displacement cell. And basically what Hit wants to do is, listen, I know you're strong enough, but I'm going to sort of capture you here. There's about 26 minutes of the tournament, remaining in the tournament. So I'm going to keep you here in prison, where I'm going to tell the rest of my guys in my team to start knocking people off, because I think that I could hold you here until the remainder of the tournament. And remember, the universe that has the most warriors at the end of the tournament wins. And of course the tournament's 48 minutes, so whoever has the most remaining warriors wins. But at this time, this is when Jiren starts using his mental powers, and he starts to overcome the time dimensional paralysis or phantom zone. And this is very reminiscent of when Goku and Jiren were fighting with the spirit bomb. And remember how they both were controlling with their power, one with it's almost the same thing but just a little bit different. Jiren is trying to control it with his hand, and again Jiren is controlling with his mind. And Jire is trying to sort of put the kaput on him, and I think this is a killer move. He's like, I'm gonna, even if I have to kill you and get disqualified, at least you won't, at least you'll be out, and the rest of my teammates can get everybody else. But Jiren, using his eyes again, he just is able to sort of overcome that power once again, and he just, using willpower, he just sort of grabs that, hits time, paralysis power, and he just breaks through. So at that point, Hit knows it's all over. I try my best. This is like my ace card. Even Goku with the Kaioken, Super Saiyan Blue, while Kaioken 20 couldn't be able to stop that paralysis. So then again, Jiren repeats the sort of same thing that he did to Goku with Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20. He sends him flying, and Poor Head goes going through just going through those rocks, through the mountains, creating a huge draft for the power. And then Jiren just amazingly reappears, and this time he finishes Head with his unique bomb sort of carry wave ball. He sends him away, and of course this is reused footage of the fight when he got rid of Broly Kale. Of course he didn't got rid of her, but he sent him the same the same footage. But anyway, at the end of this, it's pretty much over for Head. He gets pushed out of bounds, and the Grand Prix says, Universe 6 hits done, and then the next shot that you see Head next to Champa.